Character Champions, and welcome to the Character Room. Today is 24th, 6 days to go, and we're excited. Just like yesterday, we shared how September has been amazing to all of us. To those who shared, I hope that other people is experiencing September in a good way. So this morning, we will continue with our business fair. We have 3 days to go, today, tomorrow, and the next, then we'll wrap it up. So we have only one person today. We'll use the first 30 minutes to talk about everything. We are going to also conclude our character and money, especially giving to people, giving our time, our energy, our resources, our treasure. And then we would also talk about how do we give ourselves to bring in more people to join the character room. The more we are, the merrier. And thinking about that, we have almost 400 people, 4 or something, on our WhatsApp group. But every time, the highest we see people come on the call is about 30. I know so many people go online to watch data. So we need to also start thinking, is it about timing? Can we reach out to people to just check in with them, ask them, okay, is there something we can do differently, to get them to join the calls in the morning, or is it that we will have to move it to evening time, which I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to take in every suggestion and put them on the table and start discussing what can we do differently, because we want more people to join the call. I don't know why my face is not showing, but so once again, good morning, everyone. So we have about 30 minutes to discuss. And in that 30 minutes, a few things. You can share more about giving, just for us to wrap it up. Maybe something that we said yesterday or on Monday that you want clarification, or you want to ask question, or you want to share your own insights, you're welcome. And also throwing out, how do we take Character Room to other places, get more people to join, to see what we are doing, what platforms should we explore, just to share more about the need for people to build character. Aside the Character Room, I'm finding a way for all my classes, finding a way to, even if I'm not teaching ethics, to bring character into it. I'm asked to teach our undergraduate school something in management. So for the first semester, we are starting. So directly and indirectly, I'm finding ways to put character as part of managing businesses and all that. It's not part of their curriculum, but there's no way we cannot tie it. Once we are talking about people, even though it's not categorized there, once you're talking about people and talking about businesses, how do we start building businesses that have character attached to it? So, beyond just Character Room, everything I do, even today's class that I'm going to teach here at LBS, is always a way that I try to talk about character in the classroom. So what are you doing to talk about character, to get people to see the need to build a character-driven life, be leaders who are motivated to do the right things, to think about people, and to live self, and think about how their actions, their behavior affect all the people around them. So the floor is open. Anyone can contribute, and we'll document all contributions. You can also share in the chat. What can we do better to give ourselves to this work? Thanks, everyone. Nagara said more publicity. Please share more. How do we, when we say more publicity, what do you mean? More publicity. I don't know if I'm feeling sleepy or if I'm actually kind of tired, but I have 2 classes today. I can't even be tired this morning. All right. Anyone, please go ahead and share. Chuku, go ahead.
Okay, good morning, ma. Good morning, everyone. Basically, just like someone mentioned, publicity is a strategy. However, in terms of publicity, I believe that if each members on a daily basis can have a target, even if it's just one person, they are able to, get connected to the group. For instance, my sister here was the one who connected me to this forum. She just shared the link with me, and I joined, and I have been quite excited being part of this great community. So I believe if each individual just make it a duty, even if it's one person, even if it's in a week, imagine you have 20 persons who connect just one of their friends each to join just in a week. That means 20 new members have joined, even without any form of paid adverts, right? This is just a word of mouth communication, right? So, and then if there is a flyer that has a link on it, which from time to time members can be reposting on their status, that's also a strategy to create publicity, because when publicity is done via teamwork, it usually gives more results. So that's one strategy. And personally, I have a community already, and though due to my busy schedules, I've not been able to be consistently carrying them along, right? Because I'm into business now, which is taking a lot of time from me. So I'm even thinking, since this community has been doing a whole lot, I'm also thinking of connecting my members. There are over 400 of them, connecting them as much as they can join, connecting them to join with them and getting them to also join. I think that's one strategy I can also start from my end. So that's just an idea I want to share. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I like the idea of each person reaching out. I don't think we have a flyer now. The one we had was the former one. We would have to design a flyer and bring, the whole concept of what we do in the character room into that flyer and then share with everyone, hoping that we'll share and bring more people. The one we had before was when we started, but I think it's time that we have a new one, and that new one we would like to get feedback from people so that we can put it like something like people are saying on the flyer, maybe comments or feedback or testimonials or something. We are going to share that hopefully this today. We'll share the just something short that people can share their feedback or testimonial. We'll use some of them to design a flyer that can be shared with people. That way we are also like getting more people to join the call. So thank you. Korina Chukwu, you talked about your community. What's the community about?
Okay, it's actually a community where I encourage members to engage in reading to improve their minds. And
Reading.
yes, ma, because I realize that there is
Oh,
power in people consuming positive on a daily
oh,
basis.
oh, that's beautiful. When we started, we wanted to do reading club once every month. We bring a book and we read together. But that didn't fly because at a point I figured that so many people here, they like business, they like money, they're more than reading. But when we had that thought earlier, just few people said okay, but we didn't just pursue it. That's good to know. And we have there is Sophie. We have Sophie, who is our reading kini, our English master, our mistress. She will lead that one. Sophie, are you here? Sophie is not on the call, but at least Sophie would lead the call about the reading. Thanks, Square. I think we can do that. Um, okay, let's talk later and see how we can make that work.
Okay, ma. All right, ma.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
welcome.
your hand was up before. Mr. Labinte, you can go ahead after you, Ruth.
Just like we're talking about publicity, publicity comes in different ways. For me, there is no day that passes without me talking to my friends about character room and the need for them to join. In fact, they make mockery of me these days. You say, "Have you finished from your university this morning?" Each time they call, you say, "Have you finished from your university this morning?" That is the way that we jokingly discuss about it. So just like they said, Rome was not built in a day. The one-on-one engagement for me is also very important. They may not see the need to join immediately, but as time progresses, if we are continuously speaking to them in a convincing language, they will probably see the need to join and then also bring other people as well. But expanding it in different fora is also good. Like, I don't know how much of effect to go on. I think we are already on LinkedIn, right? So people also bringing it to their DMs once in a while. Yeah, for me, we also fly. Thank you. But I've not relented in preaching about character room. There's no day that I don't talk to somebody about it. If it were the days that I was in active service, at least I had a lot of followers. But you know what it is? A lot of people who want to follow you because of eye service situations. Now I'm not their leader, so to call me, some people have not called me 10 to 11 months since I left service. So that is it. Thank you.
If they don't call you, you call them. That makes you a leader.
Yeah, but I 200 persons. How can I reach everyone?
You can. You
I reach
can.
out.
Just
I
every
reach
day
out.
reach out to one person. You'll be fine.
eh, There are days that I call even up to 5 persons, 10 persons. The day enters my mind. If I have data, I can call up to 10 people, and you can imagine that the ones that connect with me more are the ones that are outside the country. The ones within, you call them, they wouldn't even return the call.
Yes.
That is the
People
truth,
know
man.
how
That is
to.
human being. Yeah.
Yes, people know how to form busy, especially when they don't have any other thing to offer you. But it's all good. We keep reaching out. Bruce, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Madam Flora. Good morning, everyone. So, as regards us preaching about characterizing, since the day one I joined, after the session, I shared it with share the link with my community, my mentees. And since then, every morning I send a reminder. Many of them join every morning. My younger brother is here. And I think it's up to us as character champions to become ambassador. If indeed you're here and you know you're getting value, you don't need anybody to tell you about evangelizing about CharacteRoom. So for me, like my brother rightly said, us getting flyers and everyone publicizing and sharing the link. So one thing I notice is because we have over 300 on the WhatsApp group, and Agnes has been doing a lot of work putting up reminder on the group every now and then. Another thing that helps me, which I believe everyone can do or we can talk to other people about, is setting up alarm. My alarm has been scheduled for 6:55 a.m. To join the CharacteRoom every 6:55. If everyone can do that, I think we can keep to time as joining the live section. That's one. Number two, everyone can decide to become ambassadors, but then we can also add kind of incentives, maybe not money, but the kind of spotlighting you. So, okay, the person who invites the most at the week will celebrate you as a character champion for the week. The person who has the highest invited guest or something will push you on the platform for the week as a character champion. I think people would want to be projected as ambassador, as this, as that. I also do that in my community. So, but notwithstanding, we also need to be strategic about what we are doing, right? We also be pushing out for volunteers, those who will be content creators. The more content creators we have, yes, the more projected it will be. Yes, everybody is pushing, but we have dedicated people, who are creating the content, pushing it out, and everyone is following suit. Thank you.
Thanks so much for sharing. Lots of ideas coming in. Would take more contributions. The one thing we should know that the CharacteRoom is more like a living community where everybody can choose to be part of in terms of how it's run. I remember some people will reach out to me to say, "Can I share this here?" I say, "Yes, you can go ahead and share." The only thing we don't want on the platform is that people sharing their businesses so that we don't clutter it. But when it comes to opportunities and ideas, at least reach out to the people to share. That way, we are also like taking ownership of what happens here. If not, we'll get hackers and all the other bad people to join the community, which is not something we want.
I can't hear anything. Is it just me?
I wanted to ask the same
No,
thing
it's
too.
not
That
just
it's
you.
just me.
Yeah, the network throughout, I think. I think it's network. I think it was a little bit hazy this morning. So let's just hold on for a little bit, but then let's see the next, let's see 1 or 2 minutes. We'll just introduce our guest for today. Since we decided to have 30 minutes for the business fair this morning. Let's just hold on and then let me check in back end. Thank you. Raquel, are you still on the call?
Yes, I am.
Great. So just hold on for a little bit. I'll just be calling you up like real soon in case Mitra doesn't join in.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank
So,
you.
Agnes, good morning. This is Alabinjay. Tunde's hand and one other hand were up. Will it be wrong if we hear from Tunde and the other person just to manage our time? Because remember, time is also of essence. My thoughts.
Okay, that's a good idea. Let's just keep it as short as possible. Thank you so much. Mr. Tunde, good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you've eaten today, sir.
Good morning, character champions. What I just wanted to say is I want to advise if we could have a few people, 2, 3, 4, who could like meet after a year to look at everything that we have said. Let them come together with a blueprint. One thing I wanted to say, it was touched on. Let's come up with a very robust content about what this room is meant for. Then I wanted us to do a kind of something that everybody can use as their DP. So once we have 1 or 2 people in that committee, people send in their pictures. We are handling the design. It's not going to be too much for us. Once people send their pictures and their name, so your picture and your name, I'm a character champion. So we can now say for 1 month, have these on your DP. I remember there was something I forgot on I put something about August on my DP and I've even forgotten it was there. It was Mr. Labinte who called me and said, Tunde, so it means that once there's something on your DP for like a month, so also we will decide that once we want to go out on this evangelism and there's something that we have those things. So we now tell ourselves that every day, let this thing be on your status. We will also come up with some hashtags, and we will decide on a particular week. Everybody will go out massively on our platform. Something again that also hits me is we can encourage people to come up with 1 or 2 1-minute testimonial of what CharacteRoom is for you. So someone will weave it into a video, and we will encourage people. People engages a lot with video content. We'll put it on our social media platforms. But most importantly, one thing I want to reiterate here is that let us pick a particular month, a particular date, a particular week that all of us will go en masse and do what we have decided that we are going to do here. And every morning, once we come here, for 5 minutes, let there be something like a response. So from there, that will now help us to now say, okay, the character champion of the week for something like that. But most importantly also, I want to suggest that we put together a group of 4 or 5 people to also go and look at this so that we can look at things that are robust, and then we'll bring it here. Also, lastly, when we have flyers that we want to share, it won't be too much for my team to do. Once we have things that we want to share, we have decided that, okay, all of us want to share this thing to evangelize. We will personalize that. Your name, your picture, your name is there. So it is sent to you so you can use it So I think I want to look at, those things specifically. So let's be specific. Let's pick specific days. Let's be specific time. Let's decide, we want to do this, and perhaps that could give us more results. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Ruth, is that an old hand? Okay, okay. So, all right, thank you, thank you. I think we should just move ahead because I think those are the two hands up. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to reading her bio. So, Oyiminu Rachel Odangla is the founder and creative director of Green Blossom Excel, an indigenous sustainable brand that celebrates African cultural heritage and creativity through unique handcrafted fashion accessories and leather works. By upcycling leftover fabrics and leather scraps in sourcing materials locally, she creates leather bags, Ankara-wrapped flip-flops, headbands, scrunchies, and other African-inspired pieces that embody sustainability, African identity, and authentic local craftsmanship. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the best favorite emojis, let's give it up for Raquel. All right, so over to you, Raquel.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, character champions. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, character champions. Hope we are all doing well. I'm so excited to be part of this segment this morning. So, not to waste our time, I've already been introduced. My name is Oyiminu Rachel Odangla. I'm the founder and creative director of Grace Blossom Excel. So I'll just stop there since I've already been introduced. So I started this business. Actually, I started this business in 2023, December 2023, this present business. But prior to that time, I had done other businesses. Actually started by trading, buying and selling and distribution of products. I started this business with my mom. My mom used to be a cross-border trader. Like her business involved trading across the West African corridor. So I used to accompany her, and then she used to sell different things. When she goes there, she sources for different things from fabrics, ready to wear, leather items, everything. Just mention it, jewelries, local fashion jewelries. So back then in my university days, when I want to go to school, my mom would take me. She would take me to Balogun Market then. She'll take me there to buy costume jewelry. I'll buy them, take them to school. Then how much? We used to buy them at maybe 40 naira then. Then I'll take them to school, I'll sell them. In fact, I had this friend, we'll go after our lectures, we'll go around the hostel. For me then it was like a hobby. I didn't take it serious. So even after that, I was just doing that by the side. After my school,
The network today, Agnes, is something else. I was just going to pray at the beginning that it shouldn't disrupt us, and it's just happening anyhow.
Yes. So maybe when she comes back, we'll tell her to turn off her video so she can
Yeah,
save
because it
her
takes a lot of
bandwidth.
Bandwidth, and this
She's
thing
back.
is affecting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raquel. You're back. Maybe you should turn off your video, your camera. So let's see, because it looks like you have network issues too. Can you hear me? Raquel, can you hear me? Okay, so your mic is muted in case you're speaking. I can't hear you. Your mic is muted. Okay.
Okay,
Your mic is
sorry.
on now, though I can't still hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, welcome back.
Okay, I'm sorry for I think I had a glitch in the network. So, okay, so after my school, can you hear me, please?
Ruth, we can
Oh,
hear
yes,
you.
I can hear you.
So after my university education,
I was thinking
while
maybe you
waiting,
turn off your camera. You're even freezing. The camera is freezing. So you can
my
see
camera is
in
on.
case you have network. No,
It's
I
on.
can see you. Yes, I can see you. But I'm just saying, since you're having network issues, maybe we should turn off camera so that you can stay longer on the call. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Let's
so
try it this time.
okay, is it better now? Is it
Yes.
better now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so after my university education, while waiting for my youth service, so I engaged in other things. I sold. Then I will go to Balogun market. I'll go and buy. They had this UK costume jewelry that they used to sell that time. That is also I'll go there. I'll source for them locally. And at that time, I liked going to the markets in the evening. Aside that, I used to source for Turkey wares. I'll buy them in the evening when I know that okay, their prices would have come down. So I'll buy them. And I had friends that used to source for those items from me. Even my mom helped me to sell most of my items. Then at that time, okay, 2018, I went to the Lagos Leather Fair because I had interest in bags, leather bags, and shoes, basically leather items. So I went there just to do a market survey. So after that, I left there. Then in 2019, I think it was in 2019 or that same year, we had the border closure because most of the items then we used to source them from Cotonou, Togo, that's in West African corridor. So we couldn't travel for a while because of the exchange rates. Then came the border closure. So I had to sourcing for most of my items became difficult. So I had to now look inward. At that time, I also two-piece vintage wears, which I sold. I made, in fact, as a matter of fact, I made a lot of money from that. Then after that, COVID came. Of course, COVID came and we were all locked up at home. We didn't, we couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. Nobody could, except you were doing something, maybe in the food sector or healthcare, but we were at home and there was no business. And in the course before COVID, I lost my mom, so that also left a big gap, left a big gap. So after the COVID, that was 2020. I went to the Lagos International Trade Fair. Like okay, I had to start all over again since I couldn't travel because of the high exchange rates, naira devaluation, and border closure. So I said, okay, let me even look inward. Let me go to the Lagos International Trade Fair and see and look at other opportunities. So I went there and I saw this personal care brand, CC Box at that time, but they are no longer in the market. So I saw them. I went like, "Ah, I like this product. So it looks very, very attractive, the packaging and everything. So I bought it. I bought a sample. So I told them, okay, how can I be a distributor? How can I be part of this? I want to be your distributor. So they said, okay, we'll take your contact. After the fair, we'll get back to you. So they took my contact. After the fair, I waited for them. I didn't hear from them. So I decided to call them. So what happened? That people have not gotten back to me. So they said, okay, we are going to schedule a meeting with you. We did that. So I signed up as a distributor in that brand. So what I did, I used to. It was not easy. It was not easy at all because because of the price. Like it was a premium product, and people were not willing to pay in that kind of money. So what I did, I went to some local neighborhood stores. I went to each time I went there, but they didn't accept the product because of the pricing. And they'll be like, why should I be using buying sanitary pad that is so expensive, something that I'll use and throw away. And I try to educate them that it's not like that. So this is premium, like it has its benefits and everything. So I kept pushing. I went to Gender supermarket. I took my products there. So they said, okay, they'll give me. I went to make inquiries first. So I went. They told me I should come back so and so. So I went back. I showed them the product. I said, okay, that will accept the product. So they told me to make supplies. I did. I couldn't even at that time. I didn't have. I couldn't even meet up with the capacity that they said I should. But I still went ahead and supplied the product. But because of the way, like people were yet to accept it. So when I did the supply, I just left them. I didn't even bother going there. So like 3 months later, I got a call from Gender that your check is ready. Oh." I was now. I said I thought people were not going to buy this thing. So I went there. So I got they paid me. I took my check and they said I should supply. They said I should supply Agulegba branch, another branch. I was like, why would I go and supply Agulegba branch? Even the better people, they've not finished buying my products. So I was reluctant. I said, okay, let me just, people will be seeing my products and you never can tell. You never can tell who will buy the product. So I took my products there and lo and behold, I was shocked. Agulegba turned out to be in fact, that was my highest selling branch. So I continued. I was gaining traction in this business. Then something happened. The people that were producing these products, they stopped producing, and it was like a disaster for me because I put in so much work, marketing. Anywhere I go, I tell people about CC Box. When I was beginning to get traction, people were beginning to know me. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't find the product. I was even at the Lagos International Trade Fair that previous year to represent them, but okay, people will tell me that there is no product again. You cannot because of the naira devaluation. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing that. So I said, okay, any business I'm going to do, I won't have to depend on any business. I'll have to get my materials. I'll have to import my materials. I have to look inward. So I tried to go into the food processing and it didn't work. So 2023 Lagos International Trade Fair, I had a space to go, but I didn't even have products to take with. Like I had a place. Normally I had plenty, but that year I really didn't have products to go. I just had a carton of CC Box and other fashion items that I had at the beginning of the year. So I said, okay, and I now spoke to a friend of mine that was in the food business. Okay, since I don't have a lot of products, can I take your products? Of course, we shared, as in she had the same, we were like-minded. So he said, okay, take these things. So I went there and I was shocked at the response from customers. They won't buy this thing. Just one or two persons will come and look at the food items. But the other things, a few fashion items I had, and of course some of my friends that were in the fashion space, they gave me some of their items to help them sell because they didn't have a space. They will come and be looking at the fashion items. They won't even look at the food. And I was wondering, so what's happening now? I thought they said people will eat before you eat before going to wear your before you think of wearing clothes or something. You see, women will come with their children. I want this. And I was like, so is it that people are not hungry anymore? I thought food business will always move. So for me, that was a game changer for me that just face your fashion business. So just forget about this food. Since at least you've been here for like 10 days, and look at the feedback you've gotten from your 10 days of being here. So I made that decision that I'll just face the fashion business and I'll go into the Afri. That was where I took that decision, because that was a crossroad for me, since I didn't have that distribution business. So I had to look inward and do something and be producing my own things. So I had a friend of mine. She was already in the craft. She was already doing craft. So she was also essential in helping me to navigate that journey. So when she wants to do, she had this free skills training. Like, she taught us a free things on craft, African crafts and everything. So we did that. Then when she wants to do her production, when she has orders, she'll call me, come and look at what I'm doing. So I'll do that. And when I tried to do it, it was quite frustrating, because it was not something I was used to. But she was doing it when she's already on the third one. I'm still struggling to do with the first one. So what I did after that, I went to the market and bought the materials, like the what I'll need to do with it. So I started with bangle wrapping. So of course I had leftover fabrics at home. I'll just in my spare time, so I'll do it so till I got used to it. So when I do it, I'll send her pictures. Okay, this is what I've been able to do. She, you're doing well. Even Ankara-wrapped flip flops. So that was how I started this my line of business. This is my African craft, and I'll watch. And I also did a lot of YouTube learning. I'll go to videos, people that are in my sector. I'll watch. I'll look at their tutorials and look at what they do. So I kept on learning, practicing, so I was able to do a lot of things. So far, I have for my leather work, since I don't have the machinery, so I have a production team, that's a factory that I'm affiliated, my brand is affiliated with. So they help me to interpret my designs, my leather works and everything. So far it's been an amazing journey. So I've been able to come up with so many things. My product ranges, my product my product range. We have headbands, we have Ankara flip flops, we have laptop bags, and so many other African inspired fashion accessories. So my target audience are eco-conscious individuals, men and women of all ages, tourists, wholesalers and retailers, and diaspora clients. And also my target audience are ready to wear, people in the ready to wear space. They usually come to me, okay, we have our leftover fabrics, can you help us to do this and that? And so we do business together. So one thing I've learned from doing business, I actually have three things to say. One thing I've learned about business is patience. That's the very first thing: patience, integrity, and resilience. Like, as a business person, you cannot just, okay, because you meet a challenge today, you face a challenge today, and you just back out. You have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And patience, I really learned patience in this line of business. So there are times, okay, because I go for fairs and exhibitions, and there are times you go and you'll be wondering, like, what happened to me? You go there, nobody even knows you. Okay, you just started this business, and you can't just start business and you expect that you are sold out or something. Let me paint and let me share this scenario. Okay, in your streets, you live on your streets, they have other people. Let me say they have, maybe you are selling granite or something, and they have other people selling granules, and you decide, okay, let me do this business. You put a table and chair outside in front of your house, and you put 12 bottles. The first day, nobody comes. You just started, nobody comes to even look at what you are doing. The second day, then maybe the third day, people like, okay, they'll just come and pass. You sell granite and everything. So just imagine that, okay, that first day, because nobody came to buy from you, you decided to pack up. No, you have to keep pushing. First day, nobody bought from you. Second day, third day. What about the fourth day? They'll start, at least people at least let people even know you, that you are there. There are other people that came into that space before you. So I've learned patience, and I've learned integrity and resilience. Very important for you to succeed in business. So to the glory of God, we have, as in I can say we have a lot of customers and we currently stock in concept stores. We go for exhibitions and that has been our attraction. That's where our attraction, we get our customers. And once in a while, we get bulk orders. The last exhibition I went for, that was in August. I went and I got a major deal to do Ankara-wrapped flip-flop. A customer came and she saw a sample. She was like, okay, I'll be having a wedding. Can you help me to do 100 pieces? And I was able to do that. So I would like to stop here. I would like to stop here because of time. So I hope we're able to learn one or two things from my story. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Raquel, for sharing. Okay, Agnes.
Welcome, ma'am.
Welcome. Thanks. Rachel, it would have been nice to see pictures and videos and one of the things I'm going to encourage character champions is when it's time for you to present, please do a slide, and at least a slide like the way Vivian, I could, even if I don't remember what Vivian said, I could still remember some of the things that, or at least show us your face and your picture and picture of the things that it helps us to put it in our memory instead of talking about business. So we would like to see some of the things that you shared with us. Now you talked about Ankara flip-up. I don't even know what to imagine it in my head. What it means.
Okay, sorry, I actually have them here, but because of the network, so I had to turn off my camera. I actually have my products that I was going to. Okay, let me try and turn my camera on.
Yeah, so that we can see some of the products. Okay, good.
Okay, so
I don't want us to see your fine face. Okay, that's the flip up Ankara.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So yes, and most of these things are we use fabric scrap to do them, like a way of upcycling. After our major production, instead of discarding the scrap, the offcut, so we just turn them into accessories like this.
Interesting.
Yes, so
this is bangle.
Yes, like this. Yes, and this is earring like what I have on. So,
let's see.
Yes, no.
Wow.
So it's a way of contributing to having a greener, sustainability, having a green economy or green environment or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. Questions, feedback. Also share pictures with us on the WhatsApp platform. Questions. Questions, feedback. Anyone can go. Mr. Labinto, please go ahead.
Okay, so Raquel, thank you very much for taking us through what you have gone through. First and foremost, we empathize with you for the loss of your mom, who was more or less like your cheerleader, but we all go through those kind of experiences. There are some words that resonate with us in this character when it comes to business. From the one that I joined this forum up till today, and you are very apt in mentioning them: patience, integrity, and resilience. Among all of them, what resonates with me more than the other components is integrity. If you are not saying what you are doing, if you are not saying the truth consistently, then you mess up your business. People wouldn't take you serious. So thank you for having that element or inbuilt character in you. And
thank you, sir.
Lastly, there is something about creativity. And what you have simply done is being creative in converting your waste to another area of money making. That is the waste products. Otherwise, those pieces that probably would have been thrown away. You are creative enough to convert them to a money-making venture, and that is really very commendable. So thank you very much. We were sorry that we have to ask you to put off your camera when Flora was not around, and thereby you were not able to display all your listening. Of course, if the network would have helped, then it would have been much more engaging. But all the same, we got the meat out of the soup, and we are grateful to you. So right on. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much, Mr. Labinte. Oh, I didn't even know you were the one that asked her to put off that camera. So sorry. Mr. Tunde, go ahead and please get ready to send that frame behind you. Send it to my house. Thank you.
Send what?
The frame,
send what?
The picture behind you. Yes, send it to my house.
Well, it will be my pleasure to send it, and then you will come along with your bill, man, because it's actually for sale. So thank you for being my first customer in CharacteRoom. And that's another one.
So the issue is, will she have space for it?
So she does. Mr. Labiti, why are you spoiling market for me now?
Don't worry. Let's go. Time is fast spent.
Raquel, thank you for what you do. What I just wanted to add is I will want to encourage that you should look into getting into some ecosystem. I know I belong to faith community, and in that community, there are people of like minds there. I don't know your age. There's something that is done at Faith Foundation. It is free. It is for people from ages 18 to 35. It is called Orange Corner. It's an incubation program that is sponsored by the Kingdom of Netherlands. It is absolutely free, but the recruitment process is actually quite intense. But if you can get in there, you will get in there for 6 months, you'll get mentorship. And I'm the one that helps with doing their dummy check. And at the end of the day, you will be expected to pitch your whatever. And 4 people usually get grants. The first person, the last thing that I did, I think the least got about 5 or 10,000 euros. The first got 25,000 euros grants. After going through 6 months internship, you know, where your idea, and I'm sure that this your green and sustainable stuff will sell. If you're under 35, you can link up with me. I would link up with the next quote is I think next year. So there is LSCTF, Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. They do a lot of things also for entrepreneurship. They also give grants. They give loans. So what I want to say is that please look for these groups. They are all over the place. When you get there, there are 1 and 2. There will be one thing or the other that you will pick from there. And on a final note, Friday is Faith Foundation business. We have a business conference by Friday. If anybody could be there, it's what they are talking about is AI powered business. I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier than now, but it's not too late for you to be there. If you're going to be online, it's 15,000 naira. Is it 15 or 20,000? If you are going to be there physical, it is 50,000 naira. Where is it taking place? At I think Balmoral on the island. If you're interested, you can slide into my DM, or if you're interested, look for me on the group and save me. A lot of things are on my status about this program. If you come, your life and your business will not remain the same again. I promise you. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the encouragement. Actually, I just I'm currently in the Flourish Africa training business license.
Yay!
Yes, I applied for it this year, so I was shortlisted, and thank God I was able to get into the program. So hopefully by tomorrow we'll do our
Yay!
orientation. So, but for the orange corner, I'm above 35, so I can't even apply. So, but thank you very much, sir, for this head ups. Thank you very much, sir.
At least there is 3 million or so coming from Flourish Africa. We know about it.
Yes,
See
ma'am.
money and roots. Roots also got in. Well done,
Okay,
lady.
wow.
Well done,
Thank you,
lady.
ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you,
we'll
ma'am.
be sharing you up from here. Okay, thanks everyone for sharing. It's 8:05. Any other contributions, feedback, questions? Rachel, after now, please share some of the pictures. Augustina said, I want to get in. Maybe next year you apply. They
Yes, sir.
can find a slot for them to share about that Flourish
But
opportunity so
Women
that other
Trainer by Access Bank is currently on. Access
women
Bank.
what? Access
Women
Bank.
Trainer. Yes, yes.
Okay, please, if you have the flyer, can you share the WhatsApp group so that people
Yes, I
can?
wanted to say they should share details. Let's know, please. These one opportunities are just flying here and there. Let's not pass
And,
us by.
and
We
it's
that are
not
in
just
the north.
opportunity, money flying everywhere, and dollars, $25,000 and everything flying up and down. Please support other people. Let's share the flyer, the WhatsApp group, and then if you have other information, how people can, apply, please go ahead and share with them.
Okay.
Thanks so much for that. Any other question, feedback for Raquel?
So this is Alabinke from Port Harcourt. I just wanted to recap what Tunde said while you were knocked off by the network. He came up with a very critical suggestion, which I think a lot of us have bought into, and that is as it regards evangelizing forum here. And luckily, Tunde is here, so let him say it in his own way and his own words rather than me recapping and then maybe missing out one or two things. But I picked up some critical things. Tunde, over to you. You know you are my deputy here. Hello, Tunde. Can you hear me?
This is the voice of the deputy speaker of CharacteRoom, deputizing for the golden voice of Port Harcourt. So this is the indefatigable voice from USS, United States of Shomolu talking. So what were the things that I said? Okay, I think that it might just be better. Maybe I'll advise that maybe Madam Flora should actually watch the recap, because I'm not sure I can. But what I said was that we should be more intentional about this evangelism that we're talking about. We should come up with hashtag. I suggested that we should come up with like a committee or like a group of 4 or 5 people who will go and look at everything that has been said, and we will extract. So I spoke about encouraging people to give their testimonials of maybe 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and everything will be done into a video talking about the social impact of the CharacteRoom. And I also said that each of those things, that anytime we are taking this this publicity or this evangelization, it should be done together. For example, we decide that so did all of us should go and post this, so everybody also post it. I suggested that we should encourage as many people who are active to bring their pictures, so that each of these publicity materials will be customized. For example, there's something that is to be sent out by everybody. What I am sending out is carrying my name, it is carrying my picture, and it's carrying my name, my picture, and it is also carrying, a couple, 1 or 2 lines, specific to me on what I'm sending out. And I've said that since Good Enough, we are the one, myself and my team are the one working on the visual content graphics. It's not too much for us. It won't be too much for us to be able to do. But most importantly, I want to encourage you to please try and get a replay of everything that I said, because I don't know whether everything that I've said now is exactly what I've said before. Also, secondly, There's a lady in this place I will want us to maybe unmute and celebrate, and that is Agnes. She's doing, from 1 hour before, you will see a reminder. 45 minutes before, you see a reminder. 15 minutes before, you will see a reminder. And she's doing it so religiously. So 2 things. I want us all to just appreciate this woman there. And at the same time, I want to report her. Yesterday, she told me she was cooking. And I told her to send me food. And she did not send me the food. So, and that is not in consonant with the character
After
that we
saying the
are.
nice things,
Because
you're now
somebody who is
doing this
hungry
one.
and did not give him food. But apart from that, please let us celebrate this woman. She's doing amazingly well for everybody except me. Thank you.
Tunde, Tunde, you are indirectly reporting yourself, and your wife will hear this.
Simple.
Why will Agnes come and cook for you and bring food for you? What
She
is your wife doing? Are you rendering your wife redundant?
Are you not here that says that you should give to people? It doesn't matter what they do. I was hungry. Get food. Why did you not give me? You people,
Guys, I have a
guess
class.
what? Apostle Paul, if I destroy those things that I do, I become a transgressor. Is this character room a transgressor's room? Let us define it.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much. I have a class, so I need to round up and go prepare for my session. I have a class at 9. But then it's been an amazing conversation this morning. Just talking about what we can do to bring up to walk around the character room and make it work. Thank you so much, Agnes, for all you've been doing. We are grateful. And thanks, Raquel, for your presentation today. Lots of money moving around here, but then we need to grab that money. So if you know about any grants, fellowship opportunities and all that that can benefit everyone, please let's use the end like this month to share it, because by October we'll focus on other things and not businesses. Final thing, just like Tunde suggested, there are lots of things that we need to think about bringing up, taking Character Room Africa to the next level. And just Tunde suggested that we have 4 or 5 people coming together to think through all this. If you're interested, please reach out to Agnes. Maybe we'll use this weekend. I don't know how my program is going to be, God, but we would find time Saturday to talk about it. The earlier we start, the better, so that we'll map out the month of October for, just talking about and sending Character Room where it needs to be. If you have any suggestion, and if you want to be part of that group of people, we can even be more than 5. Just come with your ideas. Let's think through some of these things together. Would appreciate if at least by the end of today we'll have the number of people. Then we'll agree, have a WhatsApp group and agree on the time we can meet on Saturday. I'm hoping that Saturday is free for every other person. I don't know about mine, but we'll find time on Saturday that would make that I think that would work. Okay. Thanks everyone. Raquel, we are expecting you to share samples, pictures, so that people can start connecting with you. Tomorrow we are here. We have 2 character champions sharing their businesses. Let me read out, want to be sure who is coming in tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, 25th. So we have Mr. Tunde. That's going to be Poponki. And we are going to time him because he might take all our time. So then we have Binta, the 2 business moguls. That's okay. Tomorrow is going to be Poponki. I'm not going to talk too much. I'll just introduce them, and they present whatever they have for the group. Please, let's come early so we don't spend so much time. And Friday we have Ngozi. Come and see. We are sharing food though. Please prepare testing. We have to test the fish and the nkwobi and everything. And then we also have Emmanuel. Emmanuel is going to talk about easy maths with Mr. E. Some people are teaching math. A friend of mine just had, a very close friend of mine just had his PhD in mathematics last week, and we were there just to celebrate with him. All right, thanks everyone. Thanks for being part of Character Room. These coming 2 days will be very, very exciting, interesting, and we are looking forward to learn how to do business better, and also do it in a character-driven way. All right, thanks everyone, and have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow at 7. Please, let's come out early. Enjoy your day.